Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Let's go.
Tannehill to the air to start out. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. The wake-up call before the game. They got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Ready up.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack, Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Willis. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now Willis. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd down, here's Willis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down throw coming by Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jamison Williams, 47 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On the return is Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
1st and 10, Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 41, Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one to finally knock him on.
Touchdown, Bears!
Robert Tonyan
in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Bears continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this 1st half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's hard to imagine that the 1st half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
First and 10, it's Willis. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down there.
So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They run it again with Kamara. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Tannehill on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Trying to lay one up deep. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
The 26. It's another first down.
6 yards. That's good for Cowboys. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Touchdown, Cowboys!
T. Higgins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Willis looking to throw on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Willis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now Willis on 4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Willis will look to throw it. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception.
And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Trying the left side with Kamara. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. They'll turn to Kamara.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off on a safety, Jarkrisky Tart. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 21 yards away. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bears 52, Cowboys 20.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again, Tannehill. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the out.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since.
Third down, it's Willis.
And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Fourth down, Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Willis going to try to run it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Willis on third and goal.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little bit quicker pace than his opponent. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Time right. Hey.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Charles, a lot of